you know, it's very interesting to see how these numbers, these trends, at this point in itself, we cannot wait to dissect what these numbers mean, but let's just remind our viewers here, these are only the initial stage numbers. We are going to be keeping a very close eye out for the latest stacking up of the numbers, the way they shape up, but at the same time, this figure, the way it's stacking up right now, in itself, Mr. Upadhyay, holds a very interesting takeaway here in terms of whether or not the Congress will actually be able to be at a position of strength within the opposition alliance. Because let's face it, it's a very crucial litmus test for the Congress as far as its standing within the opposition alliance is concerned. So these elections and the way these numbers change over the next few hours will have a direct bearing on the Congress's position within that alliance.
Molly, these are very early times, but still, yes. I think the biggest story so far is Telangana.
Yes.
The way, Congress has hit 6 after 6 to go 49 to 28. I mean,
yes.
That's a big difference.
Yes.
Compared to all the other 3 states where it's, the neck and neck fight is going on.
Yes.
And we need to see, how it goes. So I think the story so far is Telangana. Where KCR, soon after the new state came into being in 2013, 2014, there was an election. And he came to power on the basis of, the sacrifices he made to get the state sanctioned by this then Congress government. And he won 63 seats at that time out of 119. And then he increased it to 88 in 2018. Now, what has happened? After 10 years, I think there is a clear anti-incumbency against his government. And I mean, don't forget that, his party poured in money into the state, and it's even alleged that, he has been, profligate, and then, the state finances are in bad shape. So that, to that extent, he has been spending money. But still, the people seem to be going towards Congress, going by these early trends, and I think Telangana is going to be very crucial, and that helps Congress if they can win Telangana. Right. That is one more in their kitty, and it's an important state with Hyderabad as a capital.
And it's another southern state, and what this means is that the Congress seems to be resurgent in the south. The Bharatiya Janata Party seems to be losing out in the south, and more or less, even though the Bharatiya Janata Party in national politics is the dominant political party, in the southern part of India, it seems to be losing ground there. Mr. Gupta, how do you read that?
In fact, south of Maharashtra, and now there is no BJP almost. Means Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana if they lose, and Chennai, Madras. So Tamil Nadu.
Karnataka was the only state they had, even that they lost.
and they had pinned their hopes a lot on Telangana.
Right.
Last 5 years, they worked assiduously to have an attempt at forming a government. And it was, as you said, rightly said, 6 months till 6 months ago, BJP was in a very comfortable position, much ahead of the Congress. They were said to be the challenger to TRS. But then, after they changed the state president, Bandi Sanjay Kumar, he was a very aggressive Hindutva player. That was.
You're referring to who?
Bandi Sanjay Kumar. He was the state president of BJP.
Right.
After he was changed, he was replaced with Mr. Kiran Kumar Reddy. Kiran Reddy, na? The
Kiran
minister.
Reddy, yes.
The minister. So after that, suddenly BJP's fortunes completely changed, and it plummeted.
What happened? I mean, this is where people are saying that the Bharatiya Janata Party was willing to cede some of the space because it was in a tacit alliance with the BRS and the AIMIM, the party of Asaduddin Owaisi, was the third wheel in this alliance, so that the Congress's
after
foray could be stopped. But that seems to have actually failed in Telangana. How do you read that?
That happened late.
Yes,
in fact,
that's right.
Initially, they ceded space, they slipped, and when they slipped, they found Congress taking that space.
Right.
They didn't want Congress to win the state. So that's why they entered into a tacit understanding with TRS and AIMMI. That is what Congress has been harping on, and it has in fact made claims and with logic also. Like in Delhi's liquor scam,
Right.
all the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, they are accused and they are, or most of them are behind bars. Whereas the main accused, she is K. Kavita, member of parliament from TRS,
Right.
and she is daughter of the Chief Minister KCR. She has not yet been even interrogated, let alone arresting. So that's a major proof
She's the
what
daughter
Congress.
of KCR, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How will she be interrogated?
No,
I mean,
she
that's,
got
that's
interrogated
the cynical
once.
part of Indian politics.
Once she went for interrogation.
But,
Right.
you know, at the same time, let's just also look at the way these dynamics are unfolding when it comes to the BRS. It's still not a part of the opposition alliance. So the equation between the BRS and the Congress is very significant to watch out for that reason as well.
Yeah, in fact, now since BRS is burning its bridges with BJP,
Yes.
so for the parliament elections, they are likely to apply for a position in India Alliance. So because they can't be fighting
I'm
with
not
the-
so sure because the Congress may not like them to be there. So what is likely?
is the point,
No, what
yes.
is possible is that the BJP, they'll be looking at the larger picture. So
Right.
at the all India level, if they're going to lose a few seats in the north, they had maximum number of seats across the North India. Uttar Pradesh was in their hands, and then the next three big states, that is Maharashtra 48, and then you have West Bengal 42, Bihar 40. In all these three states, there is a significant change from what it was in 2018.
Right.
The partners they had have changed, and they don't know how they will perform in those three states with 130 seats. So if they fall short,
Right.
let's say of the majority, they would like to have people like TRS on the side. TRS is probably likely to do better in the Lok Sabha elections, and he might join this alliance. So that's another possibility.
Politics makes for
TRS likely
strange
to do
bedfellows.
better in the Lok Sabha election. I'm going to remember those words.
In case, I think.
Mr. Gupta is laughing away at that. Do you agree?
No, not at all. Because assembly elections are fought on different issues.
Right.
They are state-related issues, whereas national issues dominate the parliament elections. That's why there is a dichotomy of results in between state elections and parliament elections. You see in every state, whether it's northern India or southern India, the results between assembly elections and parliamentary elections are completely different. So here also I feel the elections to the parliament will be dominated by the BJP irrespective of what the results of these five
And also
assembly
whether or
elections.
not these results will actually lead to new combinations, because let's face it, the fluid situation when it comes to, like we just discussed, also the Congress's position within the alliance, whether or not it will be able to speak from a position of strength, will it then have to hold seat sharing talks, so on and so forth. Very interesting ramifications to watch out for as you're joining us here on WION World is One. This is what the numbers are stacking up like right now. Like we've been reminding you, very initial stage right now, too early to say what the messaging here is, but at the same time, like we've been discussing, these numbers will have a significant impact on the Congress. And yes,
people should watch out what is happening at this moment in Madhya Pradesh. This is not something that
Absolutely.
any of the pollsters had predicted. Congress at this moment seems to have gotten its nose ahead. Congress is leading by 41 seats. It's a slender lead. The Bharatiya Janata Party is down by about 35, 36, and there are no other independent candidates. But this is going to be crucial. This is going to be significant because the Madhya Pradesh state is so important for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Before Gujarat became the dominant state for the BJP, it was Madhya Pradesh where the BJP had such a stronghold. They've been dominating the politics in Madhya Pradesh for decades.
absolutely. And look at
this
what
is going to be
happened
crucial.
in 2018 and then in 2020, the surprise twist that came the way of the people of Madhya Pradesh. But at the same time, these are the latest numbers. BJP at 39, Congress at 46. What do you make of that slim upper hand that the Congress has at this point, Mr. Upadhyay?
I think it's on the expected lines because, it was going to be a very, very tough fight. Even last time, see, they were neck and neck, and in fact, the BJP got 0.4% more in terms of percentage, but they fell short in the numbers. You know, that helped Kamal Nath to gain power, but it collapsed within 15 months.
Yes.
So, you know, it's a ifsy-butsy kind of a thing, and we'll have to wait and see how it pans out until the final results are out.
You know, it's interesting that you brought up Kamal Nath. He's in fact said that irrespective of what the pollsters have predicted, irrespective of what the exit polls have said, he has said, no matter what happens, I am going to win. Is that where the state of Madhya Pradesh is headed to, Mr. Sharad Gupta?
I can tell you, 6 months ago, BJP's own surveys had put their figures at maximum 70. So if they are moving from 70 to somewhere near majority, so it's a big leap. And all credit to the BJP's strategy, and also credit also goes to Mr. Kamal Nath for making things slip away from his hands. So reason being, there are a lot of dissidents. He has not led the campaign as it should have been.
Right.
He has fielded candidates because he had the sole authority to field candidates, and then he has fielded candidates which were not likely to win. The party's state presidents, district presidents had given their lists, and Mr. Kamal Nath has deviated from those lists. He has fielded some candidates which did not figure in those lists. So there are a number of things which are being stacked against Kamal Nath and also in favor of Shivraj Singh Chauhan because of Ladli, Lakshmi and so many other things. He regained where Kamal Nath slipped.
You know, Molly, this is interesting. If we can get those numbers back up again, it now appears that the Congress party, these are, although we should remind our viewers, these are still initial trends and leads. The Congress is now leading in 3 out of the 4 states. Before the counting started, the Congress would have been happy if it was just 2 and 2. They knew that they were going to win in Chhattisgarh. They knew that they had a clear chance in Telangana. But this lead that they've got in Madhya Pradesh, this is the most unlikely place. Not even the most hardcore Congress supporters were hoping that they would get this kind of a lead. Although we should point out that this is still an initial trend.